What's the deal, gang? How's everybody doing? Yeah, Milton came and went. Milton, just like y'all, he pipped and dipped. Well, I'm not unwell, so yeah, I mean, I'm all right with the hurricane. We will rebuild, remember. Or I'm just gonna go in the backyard and just pick up the chair that fell over, and we've rebuilt. We'll be back to normal. Although, half the neighbor's house is in my yard. It's my shit now. Remember that bedroom you used to have? That's my bedroom now. It's on my property. It's my shit now. Shouldn't have brought it over. So what we got going on today? I think we got CPI. Are we gonna sing a CPI song? Of course not. Are we gonna trade before CPI? Of course not. Or it's a maybe, actually. That's a maybe. Oof, what a start. What a start to this hourly. Created a top wick. Let's take a sell right here. It's gonna come up further, then come up further. That's a nice start to the hourly. Just took a sell on the flip. I didn't realize what was going on with the top wick situation. I'm sorry, I was hopping on stream here and the hourly started. We should have been in here off the top wick. I was saying good morning to y'all. I didn't realize we had a top wick made. Because the flip is really your advantage point in this case. The previous... Actually, well, I think we're going to be good here. I think we're going to have decent pineapples so we come up. Because look at it. This is the 5 right now, but look at the hourly candle. That was a massive push down. It'll typically want to grab some wicks, some bottom wicks here. If we come up, re-break these highs, I'll have a pineapple here at 26.14. But for now, let's just see if we can fill the wick and not miss the push down. Last year, this is where we would have had entries. Probably last summer, we would have had entries here on the flip. Yeah, and that's the stop hitch. A fairly small stop. We shouldn't break these highs based on our entry. Yeah, you can wait for CPI to come. That's fine. That was a really lovely top wick on the hourly. Okay, we come up to these areas here. I think it's around 15 flat. Then I'll take I would look to enter another position. I'll look for a sell here at 15 flat. 15, yeah, 15 flat. So, Uzbekistan. The hell's that? Sell limit 26.15. That's basically what I'm gonna do here. I'm just gonna take it manually as we get up into these areas. If we get up into these areas. $15 closed. Look at this. 15 closed as a lit candle. 30 closed. No top wick. You just made one for it. Closed bearish. And the hourly closed bearish. Right. Chat. Let's take a sell right here. Just took another sell as we tap this area right here across the board. So. 2614.2 is my entry. A bit 2 pips lower. Yeah, right there. So the 5's making a bottom wick. It'll probably re-break a high, create a top wick. New 5 just started here. And then it's going to look to retest the opening of this candle, or that's what we will look to do, retest the opening of this candle. See, the 5's made a bottom wick. It's got to create a top wick to do anything to come down. Fairly small stops today, well, on this trade. For now, around the rebreak of the 4-hour high, roughly 60. Took the same trade without the signal. Honestly, the trade should have been the top wick, and once we flipped, we probably should have been out of there. But the flip on an hourly push like this, re-breaking all these levels to the left, you figure you fill the wick at some point. The original wick wasn't this deep. It was like up to here. Let him in. Oh shit. There you go. Should be in now. Let's see. Which pair is this? Well, you're right. Don't look in the title. It definitely doesn't say it in the title and description. Yeah, and you're right. It's nowhere here on screen either. I think I think you gotta look at the price and figure it out. I gotta add the title somewhere, or I gotta add the pair somewhere on the screen, right? Or do I need to add it to the title, right? I need to add it to the title. Can't read, bigger the better. True. Very true. What I don't want to do is close bullish on a 30 and be in CPI. So we got 20 minutes for that. Tap this area. Check. You know what we should do? We should take a sell right here. Took another sell right where we're at right now. This was a good area. He tapped it, showed some kind of play off of it. Um, 2614.7. Yeah, that's where it is on the screen. Three positions? Yes, sir. Three positions at the moment. Three positions at the moment. Running here. To be honest, I don't really understand the third position. It's the same as the second position, just at a level a bit higher than the second position. But the idea is the same. It was the next possible resistance. So that's where the third position happened. There's a couple of pips late, but it's alright because I wanted to see some play off that area. Alright, gang. Closing full here at 11 pips combined. Just closed full 11 total. Could have closed at 20 if I waited an extra second. But I want to wait for CPI. That's why I closed full. I think we'll have a possibility to enter here for CPI. 11 pips through three positions, so combined 11 pips in this trade overall total. It's all right. Not looking to get rich in this little trade, right? We're just looking to be winners every time we show up. Pretty simple. Could be a good closure on our part. There's a support here on the 5 that it's kind of bouncing off of. It's possible it's a good closure, but we'll see. We'll see. We got a W. Now we just wait for CPI. So let me see the total on that. Yep, 10 pips on the dot. I like pineapples. I had some pineapples yesterday. So let's close this out. Sells 10 pips. And we wait for CPI. A combined 10 pips. Because CPI, because CPI, because CPI. Wow, what a good closure over there off that 5. See this 5 level across? Yeah, pulled up, came down, tapped that area, and so it might still come down, but we got a really good exit here. And we got 15 minutes for CPI. And we were able to avoid a bullish 15 closure here. Great job. Can I have your opinion fundamentally about CPI? I don't have one. I'm just going to see it reflected on the charts, and then we will look for we will for the first 5 minutes of red folder news, we drop down to the 1 minute, and for the first 5 minutes after that news, we will trade on the 1 minute, and we will look for a break, or we will look for a push and a break of that push, rebreak of the push. Whichever way it goes, up or down. Okay. Bless me. Thank me. During CPI, can we do 5-minute buy stops and sell stops? No, we're gonna have to wait for a push, and then we're gonna look for a rebreak in whatever direction it pushes. And we will also paper trade it with a different setup. See, this would be like a 20 pip risk. It's got a support here. So let's say we have a buy limit here. This is not gonna, I'm not gonna place the straight chat. This is just a paper trade that I'm gonna look at. And let's say our stops would be right here. Let's get rid of this. Buy limit and stops. Although, will that make sense? Because the daily, that's the daily flip. Makes sense off the 4-hour. Pips. All right, I'm paper trading this, but I'm curious to see what time frame this push will depend on. Will it tap the daily lows but fail to drive and continue up, or will it grab a steeper top wick? Sorry. Yeah, can't stop sneezing. Look at that, our trade's playing out before the 30 close. Awesome. So if you guys were still holding, you definitely grabbed more than we did. Actually, no, we closed right about here, right where we are right now. Anyway, so I was reading someone's comment. Buy limit on the daily low doesn't look too great in my opinion, but hey, it might play out. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I agree with you. On the daily flip, that's why we're paper trading this, right? We're sample sizing this. This isn't going to be real positions here. I mean, just for this idea specifically, I'm paper trading, but we will trade the news like we always do. The same way. Say longer price takes to get to your wick entry level, the more structure price creates and the lower time frame is moving up, the lower the probability of flipping and driving. Yes, that would logically make sense. I don't think I think of it in those terms, but that logically makes sense. I think of it in terms of like, all right, where we are in the candle, how much time do we have left in the candle, how did the smaller time frames now print by this point in the candle. But yes, that makes sense. So yeah, we're gonna have a paper trade here. These inner lines, this is a sell limit right here that I'm paper trading, sample sizing, and this is a buy limit that I'm sample sizing. And these would be the stops above the wicks. I want to see how price reacts for news at those areas. So I just have them marked off. There's nothing actually going on in there. For news, the first 5 minutes, we are going to be on this 1 minute time frame. CPI is a strong folder, right? It's a red folder with massive volatility, a lot of volume. I think there's 4 folders, unemployment claims as well. So if numbers are mixed, we will see it reflected on the charts. If the numbers are all in one direction, we will see it heavily reflected on the charts. So we will be on this 1 minute. We will be looking for any kind of push, right? In this case, let's say it's bullish, right? Once we start getting this, right? Once the candle creates a high and starts pulling back, we're gonna have a buy stop on the break of the highs. If the candle's able to close without re-breaking the highs, we will look to see first if the 1 minute can, and it'll be really fast, so like it'll move fast. If the 1 minute can do this, we will look for that flip instead of the break of the highs right here. And if we don't break this high within the first 5 minutes of the candle, we will also then go to the 5 minute time frame and look for this same play that we just drew on the 5 minute time frame. Bottom wick and a flip. We'll look to fill the wick as an advantage point and see if CPI can push. Try to leave a runner. Very simple. But we will wait for that initial push. We're not going to have buy stops, sell stops. And the same thing will go for a bearish push. We got 5 minutes here. 4 minutes. 4:20 left till CPI. Oh God, you know the stretch. You know the stretch, gang. The pre-red folder stretch. Eddie's cut off from the world. Can't get through your neighborhood. Fuck it, no work today. You can just talk. I know your keyboard's gonna fuck this one up. One lane.
How are you, bro?
You spelled everything correctly. That's crazy.
Yeah, first thing I walk outside and then I see a massive tree on the ground blocking half the entrance. So now there's only one lane in and out.
Perfect. Firewood.
Likely gonna be there for a couple of days.
Nah, this is America. Well, no, I'm sorry. This is Florida. We got DeSantis. If this shit was like California, probably. It's gonna be gone by tonight.
I think so. We have some landscaping guys that those fuckers work no matter what. There's a hurricane coming.
You're
They're
in
coming
West
to
Palm. You
grass
know how
that
many
same day.
contractors are out there? If they can't get to work, they're all gonna fucking pull up to that tree and just chop it up.
Yep.
A massive amount of contractors there. And that's what they'll do. Oh, hold on a second, chat. Seconds. Shady Records was 80 seconds away from the towers. Cowards messed with the wrong building. They meant to hit ours. Patiently waiting for these candles. Yeah, wait, for CPI to explode on. That's a good one, Spaceman. Five seconds here.
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
Jeez. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
If I'm being honest,
My
I
spread
was
is
gonna buy
my spread's at
immediately.
15. What was that?
I was gonna buy immediately as this flipped, but I hesitated
You would have been slipped by like
Because of
100
spreads.
pips. You
because
would've
of
been
spreads.
Oh, because of spread? Yeah, I would like my spread to come down from 15 as well.
I wasn't sure if I would have
So
market
the numbers probably
executed.
came out mixed. Why is this shit whipsawing? Numbers haven't even dropped yet. They're pending. Yo, if this entry was a bit lower, I mean, if this stop was a bit lower, right? I gotta figure out how to stop. Look how this would have, bro, if we had entries right here, we're up 111 pips right now.
Yeah, that was clean. I literally told
We would have
market
been tight as
mechanic
hell
earlier.
though. Like, think about this though. Like, it would have taken us out by a 1 pip and then flew up 130.
Yeah.
So
Not
remember
so.
somebody said, I don't think the buy limit's a great idea off the daily low. Apparently it was a great idea. It's just you got to figure out the stops here. Like the stops needed to be a 1 pip lower. But how do you know that? Probably go by these levels. Maybe if we did stops like this, based on this area, right? You're riding happy right now with damn near 200 pips.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, especially after multiple days just bouncing
So,
off this level, failing to drive multiple news events, not breaking this level.
so like,
That was a pretty good idea.
I think both of these ideas would have worked out. Look at this. Look at the sell limit
Yeah,
because it tapped that area and pulled back.
I pulled back 47 pips.
I think both these areas would have worked out, but it's all paper trades.
Mhm. Data for later.
I don't have positions here. My spread's at 6.5, 7, 4. Okay, so I guess it's slowly coming down. Chat, what's gonna happen here? We're most likely gonna wait on a 5 closure, which is in 2 minutes. Yeah, so CPI came out good for the dollar. Unemployment, bad. If so facto, we got a whipsaw. What would be stops on the rebreak? Fuck, man. Okay, spreads are starting to come down. 3, 2, 3, yeah. You got the sniffles? No, I got the sneezies. Sniffles. And the coffees. The sneezies and the coffees. I don't have the sniffies. I think the sniffies are a side effect of the sneezies and coffees. Did you look at numbers? Yeah, we just looked at them a second ago. Bang. Mixed numbers. Bang. All we need to know. Yeah, we had no bottom wicks. If anything, we would have had an entry here. I don't, no good. Five-minute close didn't give us the bottom wick in order to fill this previous wick. Gonna be a middle finger again. I mean, if that's what you look for, maybe. That's not what I look for, so I don't notice it. Daily candle looks scary. Could be a top wick. It could be, but then like if it's the top wick, why don't we just drive down and right now, right? Because we're at the level we already created this wick. We've had this wick over here for the daily, so. Well, it made a steeper top wick, yeah, but it already had a top wick. Flipped, broke the lows. Had a chance to drive, it broke all the lows here and just rejected. It had a chance to do it.
I knew I heard a chainsaw. The landscapers are already here.
Yeah, see, I told you it's Florida. DeSantis saying he's got this shit under control.
Do you guys hear that?
Nope.
Awesome. You were right, bro. Holy shit, that was fast.
Yeah, they ain't playing around. DeSantis is on TV right now talking about how good he's managing it. It's like a mini Trump. I love it. He's like a Trump with no big business experience. But he's got a lot of governing experience. That's what he does best, governs. He's not that great when like nothing's happening. He's like, shit, I got nothing to do. What do I do? But like when shit's going down, he's really good. He's very active as a governor. We're in a range, my friends. A big, big range. Yeah, I think that's how it should have been. See, this is one of those times where I take a picture. So this way, when next time these positions come around, next time the market prints like this, I can be reminded, I can go back to my phone and see what it looked like and why it looked like that. Today, gamblers got fucked up.
Yeah, I actually had an amazing morning. I caught 150 pips in 2 positions.
Lovely, lovely. Cause Eddie, like you don't have a gambler's name like Raja. Raja is a gambler's name, right there, Raja.
I actually held on to those sells and I kept my stop loss a little bit high and it hit full TP all the way at the bottom during news. And then I took some sells on the NASDAQ and I caught 40 pips on that one.
Steady Eddie.
Yes, sir. I really gotta just fucking lock in, dude. I keep letting outside shit fuck up my trading. But days like this where I'm just chilling, comfortable, no work, nothing on my mind, 150 pips by 8:30, that's awesome.
Call it.
I'm just chilling now, hanging out.
Yeah, you're under no pressure to take a position now. He ain't calling it.
Now I have two accounts, so I'm just gonna switch to the other one.
You take separate positions on them. You don't just copy trade.
One's futures and one's forex.
But you trade them at separate times, not at the same time.
Like on the other one, I'm on a 3-week losing streak. So I decided to trade this one for a while, get my groove back, and then go back to the other one. Something about looking at that negative P&L over and over and over messes with me. So I'm going to take a break from that account for a little bit.
Okay. Just realized we have no levels drawn up.
Straight price action trading. Straight candles, how it should be.
Let me flip the tape and then.
Yeah, the tornadoes did more damage than the hurricane itself.
It's yeah, it wasn't really about the wind this time. It was really the flash flooding. A lot of areas are still like underwater. Yeah, tornadoes touched down. Yeah, I think some people died because of the tornadoes. But overall, the biggest damage, like size-wise, like it's.
I don't know if you know the Wellington area. In the Wellington area,
tornado that touched down in Wellington.
Yeah, like 10 cars flipped. One car got thrown up against the garage.
Yeah, I got a friend in Wellington. He sent me pictures.
I was there 2 hours before the hurricane in that same neighborhood, fixing someone's air conditioner.
Hurricane Eddie.
That was wild. You can hear the sirens. They were announcing it in Wellington. They have sirens for that. There's a lot of horses out there that don't want horses flying in the air.
Wait. Oh, there goes my Philip Mignon. 400 yards in the air.
Yeah, but if you lose one of those $50,000 horses, you'll feel it.
I tied the cat to the mango tree. He ain't going nowhere. Told you guys. That's a Pegasus. Where do you see a horse 200 yards in the air? That's a Pegasus. Rebreaking the highs here. I'm not looking for a position here on the rebreak. It can push. Mixed numbers. At this point, I'm gonna play price action. I'd want some closures. Got a 4-hour closure coming up here in 13 minutes. Two pips, 15 flip. Yeah. Or no, respected these resistances. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Turpy. I'm waiting on the 4-hour. I will say this though, if it comes down again after closing bullish on the 4-hour, we can look for a rebreak on the next 4-hour candle. It's gonna have to come down, grab orders again. If it just breaks highs now, oh, there it goes. There it goes. Then I'll wait for a closure. Time to go smoke. You got 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes to go make your coffee, go to the bathroom, go smoke, do what you gotta do. Or you can do all three of those, you know. Take a sip of your coffee, take a pull of your cigarette, and you'll have no choice but to go take a shit. If you don't trade news, will you wait until 50-30? Well, we didn't trade news here this time because it didn't give us our edge. Didn't play out, or it didn't set up for our edge. So we're waiting on a 4-hour closure, which is in 12 minutes, 11 minutes. You think it's possible for the next 4 hours to not have much of a bottom wick due to the wick we just created with the news? Yeah, anything's possible. You shouldn't be asking the question if something is possible here in Forex. Yeah, candles move however they want to move. They just, you play probabilities here, right? This isn't a game of black and white. Nothing is written in stone. Everything is probabilities. Will it do something? What's the chances of it doing that? That's why it's really key to sample size and, you know, and collect data. The more data you collect, the better off you'll be. The higher quality, the higher the decision quality will be. Damn, hobby. It never got there. Never got to 2600. We got close. 2604. Oh, he's not even here. Hope he's got power. Said he bought a generator, so should be good. Probably sleeping. Gonna go to bed. Oh. Stream London? Why? $2,600 might have been asking for too much. Yeah, maybe. That's fine. I wanted that bottom wick here to 2,600. This is the area I was looking for. Right there. Wanted to see some kind of play off that wick on the weekly, on the daily. On the daily, yeah. Might get it. This weekly might close bearish. Tomorrow might come down. We'll see. News likes to bounce off daily levels. Said some random lady on some random podcast. Okay. I need to see her credentials. Actually, I don't really care. Cool. Last 5 minutes of this hourly candle. You do a split? No. Gonna split these positions, that's about it. My back hurts. Hold on a second, chat. Wix, what does mean? It means you gotta fix your keyboard and then give Eddie back his keyboard and correct what you just wrote. I don't know what that is.
Give me my keyboard back, bro.
I don't know what the hell that word is.
He's got half my keys.
Word. Eddie's keyboard is missing half the keys. I have no idea what the hell you're saying, Khaled. I have an idea of what you're saying, but what you're saying is not really what you're saying. My Russians will understand. I can't with you today. That's what they say every day. I can't with you every day. He's trying to speak Russian, yeah. He's trying to speak Russian. It ain't working out. Stick to producing beats, Khaled. Yo, I wish I could hear you say it. I wish I could hear you pronounce all of this, because I'm in my head picturing you saying this shit. It's funny. Yeah, you definitely sound like, what's his name? You would definitely sound like Russell Peters. Cock dealer. Cock dealer. Your wife's Russian? Which one? Which wife? Wife number 8? Wife number 7? The third one? Oh, what about the other? What about the other 15 or 12? Haram. All right, 4-hour closed here, closed bullish, closed right at this area. Hold on, let's adjust that line perfectly because it closed right at it right there. This level. So will it come up? It should, to create a top wick, but that closure right at that area, I'm gonna need a little more. Yeah, look at that 5, that candle. It's tough to take a sell here because there's a resistance there, but so you would want to look for a buy, but it's tough to take a buy because there's a resistance there. For the same reason it's tough to take a sell, it's tough to take a buy. Because you'd need a top wick here for a sell. It should retest highs, but which highs? Will it retest 26.23 or 26.25 or 26.21 as it breaks down? Let's look at the daily. On the 30, he closed above. No, it didn't. It did not close above on any time frame. Not yet. Not even the 5. Hold on a second. I think my kid's calling me. Yeah, gang, yeah, they're all sick. They're all sick. I live with 4 women, and 3 of them are sick. I was wondering if any of you've heard. Okay. How about the live in next 3 hours? Wick, we wait you. I have no idea what's going on. I feel like I'm not gonna say it. My son brought home the Black Plague from school last week. The bubonic plague. They had somebody in West Palm Beach that got it, and they like hospitalized and quarantined her. Maybe even killed her. I don't know. Haven't heard about it since. No news trades for CPI? No. We had a trade before CPI. We had some sells up here, over here, and then CPI hit. And CPI whipsawed, didn't re-break the highs or lows. We got NYC open here in 20 minutes. Kind of tapped resistance and started ranging here. I think that might drive us. Let's see if we can set up before NYC open so we can actually be in the drive. How about runner? What runner? Opinion on a 4-hour rebreak at a low? It depends how it happens and when it happens. You mean of this 4-hour, current 4-hour? Like right here? You can do that. That's not a position I would look for. Maybe eventually, but not with the previous 4-hour. This bullish, I'd want to see some closures, maybe a 30 or the 1. Right? I'd also want to see some range, some bottom wicks. I don't want to guess that it's going to make it. I'd rather see it make the bottom wicks and close. I don't want to guess that it's going to make a bottom wick and close. But if you're able to get this 30 closure, and you're able to get that top wick to these areas, 26, 25 areas, 26, 24 areas, right? With a 30 bearish closure here, and if we close like we are right now, if we can retest this wick on the 15 and on the 5, that would give us, right, the motion, the head and shoulder area, right? If we can come up with a top wick to this area and then flip, maybe we will look for the flip, but not yet, not yet. I need a back roller, or you know what I need? What are those things that flip you upside down and you just hang upside down? What is that called?
Say it again?
You know that thing that you lay down on and then you flip yourself upside down? Like the little back thing? Or it flips you? A rope? No. It's a machine for like your back, or not a machine, it's like a stretching device, right? People have this shit in their house. The inversion table, that's what it's called. The inversion table. Ah.
What is that, for your lower back?
It's for your back, yeah, but it like, damn, old. Yeah, old people use that shit for their back, but
There's a new version of it that's a lot better. The reverse hyper.
the reverse what?
Hyper.
Hyper.
Where you lay down on your stomach and you put the weights on your ankles and you swing your feet back and you're lifting the weights, and that decompresses your back a lot better.
I don't want to lift anything. I just want to lay down. I seen.
Yeah, it's a massive machine though.
I seen a video yesterday. Some girl laid down in that shit, and she was alone in the gym, and she couldn't go back. So just sitting there hanging.
That's funny.
She's like filming herself do this shit, and then she couldn't go back, and it was like, hello? Passive hanging. Not trying to hang anything. It's called a teeter. Isn't the teeter like a girl with one boob? I thought that's what it meant. Do your chain hang low, do it wobble to the flow. Does it shine in the light? Is it platinum? Is it gold? Hey yo, what's up with you this one? Nothing. Absolutely nothing's up right now. We thought gold would be up, but it's coming back down. I don't know, but whatever teeter means, it's a funny word. Tornado levels St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office. That's crazy. You guys seen the pictures? It's like 100 police cars all smashed. under
Holy
the preset.
shit. This is the tree that fell in my neighborhood. Let's see if you can see it.
I can't see it.
Probably not. Oh, I gotta take the blur off.
It's a blurry ass tree. I look like Bigfoot.
I turn around, you can see it's huge.
Yeah, Chad. Honestly, Eddie's just creating an alibi, right? He drove into the tree, knocked the shit down, caused a power outage in half the neighborhood, and now he's trying to prove that it wasn't him. He's just like, yeah, there's a big tree out there. Look, I'm just walking around the street. Whose car is that right there, bro?
None of mine. I took my car to our warehouse. I put it inside the warehouse, and I took the work truck here.
Nah, we got you, bro. If anybody asks, Eddie wasn't there.
I put my car inside the warehouse. I wasn't gonna risk a tree falling on it.
Like, damn, yo, you guys would never believe this big ass tree fell in my neighborhood. Show us the leg cast. I know you got a broken leg or something. Little scratches on you. Not interested in this 15? No. I'm interested in the next 15. The previous 15 closed with no bottom wick. But maybe the 30 will leave us a bottom wick. How about runner wicks? Please share it. I'm not sure what you mean. How about runner wicks? Or how about runner? What runner? This doesn't look great. Stop playing. Tell us what really happened to Donbo. Alright, chat. Let's do a poll. Actually, fuck a poll. I don't even care. We spent a month on the Donbo topic. We spent a month on it. So just because you weren't here for a month, I can't go back to the Donbo topic every time there's a new viewer here and there's 700 other people who have been through this over the last month, right? So you need to stop playing and show up. And if not, go rewatch last month's streams. A lot of value in them outside of answering your question as well. I'm here to provide value through my own trading. That is the reason I'm here. Yeah, been at 26K forever. We're not moving. We're shadow banned. For the latest Donbo information, head over to 9/3/20. That's over a month ago. What we did. That wasn't even the first stream we discussed it, but like, there's some discussions in the beginning of that stream. Oh, we got Timu9 in here. We got Wish9 in here. It's crazy. Wish9 is from Timu. I know, I was just checking my notes, copy and paste, like you said, over a month. Yeah, it's been a month of that discussion.
Yeah, chat. Just go rewatch 2 months ago's stream, and you'll see the answer there.
2 months, a month ago, yeah.
Just go search for it one by one. Scroll slowly through the videos until you find it. That's your homework.
You probably learn a lot doing that too. There's a lot of value in the entire month of September. Hi, Wix, if you were me, what will you do? What does that even mean? What are we talking about? Like, Wix, would you smash? Or like, what are we talking about? Or would you shop at Victoria's Secret? And you haven't talked to him recently? It must be difficult with how they've canceled him. Who canceled him? I spoke to Don yesterday. You want to know how long our conversation was yesterday with Don? That conversation lasted 1 hour and 4 minutes. I don't think his number is anywhere in here. Yeah. Why you speak with Dombo in private? So what do you mean? That's my only friend. That's my boy. Guess, look, we spoke for 1 hour and 4 minutes yesterday. Guess how many of those minutes we spoke about trading? 0. The concept of trading or anything that has anything attached to it did not even come up in our conversation. You ever hear the loyalty? Yeah, I said it yesterday. I stand on principles. I'm very loyal to my friends, right? I might eat something that was yours, but that's about it. Right? And like I don't care what he does at work. Like, you know, that's a friend of mine. Having said that, I got nothing to do with his business, and I'm not the spokesperson for it. I don't even think I have the, what do you call it, standing to speak on it, right? Is it true a new playbook will be released? I have no idea. I know you know what happened to him, and nothing happened to him. Things happen to people that invested 100% of their life savings in an investment vehicle, but like, once again, I'm not the spokesperson for the business. The questions should be directed, specific questions about Your mams or accounts should be directed at his team, at Don or his team. Having said that, I stand behind him 100%. And you can take that however you want. All right, we got 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. Do you earn by streaming on YouTube? Do I make money off YouTube? I'm break even off YouTube. I make roughly 10 pips a month from YouTube. A month. $30 seconds. Look, this is just ugly. We want a nice steep bottom wick here, so we want this to pull back right now. I think that might do it for our sells idea. That's ugly. Jeez. Yeah, I know next 15 open. There's just nothing here. This closed with no bottom wick. But it didn't close exactly at a support area, just a little bit below it, right? So you'd probably want a bottom wick first if you're gonna look for buys to continue up. It's just, it's tough. Yeah, it's because that 30 closed no bottom wick telling me no more range, but we can definitely create a bottom wick, continue down. I don't know. This is a strong resistance here. We just bounced off of. I just can't be guessing here. Oh, is this resistance stronger than this no bottom wick closure, than this support? Looks like it on the higher time frame. NYC open here. Volume coming in. You smoked your Holy J? Yeah, I smoked it right before the stream.
Yeah, that's it for me. I'm 3 for 3 today. I just closed the charts.
W. Now you just got to rinse and repeat. Come back tomorrow, same mindset, do the same thing.
Yes, sir.
Wait for the same volume to set up again, or the same positions you took today to set up again, right? Because if you see the same thing like 4 or 5 days a week, why even take anything else? Just sit and wait for what you know you're going to get. This way you don't have to give money back, right?
Yeah, exactly. I just got to really dial in.
You'll win your positions, and then you want to take more position and keep going. Then you take positions that aren't yours, and then eventually you're break even after like a 5-hour day and like 18 trades. You're like, why did I put all this effort into it? And if you just could have avoided all the losses and took the W's, and then you look at it and you're like, geez, the W's were simple. The losses, I'd struggle a bit here. Why can't I just tomorrow, just wait for those simple W's. If you do that, you know, that's how you build habits. It's hard to do that at first. FOMO, everything, impulses, you know, stress, pressures from life, you know, outside of trading. But if you can, just like the gym, right? You force yourself to go to the gym at first, you know, you do it for 3 weeks, a month, and then it becomes second nature. It becomes habit where, you know, eventually you don't need motivation if you make something a habit. You just do it, right? You don't need to motivate yourself to brush your teeth. It's a habit. You do it. You do it every day. Right, it's the same thing with the gym, same thing with taking winning positions here. It's just, you know, go ahead and miss out on those shitty positions, miss out on extra possible profits, but you're a winner today of positions that you know. So wait till the next time those positions that you know set up, and you'll see over time, like not tomorrow, not next week, but maybe 2-3 months from now, you'll have a stack of blues, and it'll be your habit to take positions that you know, and then just avoid everything else. It's the noise, right? It's just noise. And people do that for a month, 2 months, and then they come to me and they're like, look, Wix, look what I did. They send me results, and then 2 weeks later, they've blown everything, because it's very easy to go off track. And when you go off track, you know, when it rains, it pours, right? It's like a domino effect. Everything goes off track, and you just, you know, you have a lapse in judgment, then you have a lapse in mindset, and then it just starts, you know, snowballing. And avoid that. Build the habit of just your position. It happens once, it happens. Doesn't happen today, great. Doesn't happen, but just your position. Yeah, sorry, Eddie. I cut you off and just.
No, it's all good, bro. Yeah, exactly. I get impatient, and then I'll see my setup, but it's kind of early and there's not really much volume in the market, and then I'll take a loss, and then I'll wait for a little bit later in the day and I'll take a massive win. I'll make my loss back, but I'll only be up a little bit, whereas if I didn't take the first trade, I would have been up quite a bit more and likely done for the day, instead of continuing to be hunting, because now I'm break even. Now I want to take another trade and come out on top.
Stop yourself even at that break-even stage. Not about wanting. Do you see a possibility for your exact setup? No, then get off the charts. You know, it's outside. It'll be outside your trading, high volume trading time. Right? You know, you're not gonna have any more catalysts. Why? Wait for the next time you have volume. Put yourself in a position where good luck can find you. Put yourself in a position to succeed. So 3 wins, yeah, before 9:30, not even a point. Just show up tomorrow, do the same thing. So I guess it flipped, right? It did flip, yeah. No bottom wick. We could have expected it, could have not. I'm gonna watch the Menendez documentary today on Netflix. Everybody talking about it. I haven't watched it. Should be fun. You watched it? Pretty interesting. Yeah. Call it? No, I'm not calling it yet. I'm gonna be here probably till like 10:30. Be here for another hour.
Rolling one up just for the stream.
Nice. I got a joint that's rolled actually. It's well filmed and
You sure
explained as
though?
well. Yeah. I wanna see. What
Milton
was that?
didn't take it?
What
You
was
sure
that?
Milton didn't take it?
No. I had 2 rolled. I smoked one right before the stream. I got one rolled over there. I was gonna smoke it after, but then like everybody's smoking. Stoic in the house. What up, Stoic? What's the deal? Made
What
a
up,
top look here
Stoic?
on the 5. Same shit, different toilet seat. What am I looking for? Most likely a closure. I want a closure outside these levels, outside this range that we're in right now. Or a closure on the higher time frame. Remember, the previous 4-hour closed bullish. We can definitely re-break those highs. And remember what I said. If we come down and grab more, I think I said this about an hour ago as we were breaking the highs up here. I said I'm not interested in that, but if we pull back and we bounce off of support and then re-break the highs again, I will look for that. So if we start getting closures outside of here, above here, I will look for those positions. Right, as long as we can close above the most recent or break the most recent highs, then I can look for positions. For now, we're closing in about 20 minutes with a pretty steep 1-hour bottom wick, 40 pip bottom wick. This little range here is 120 pips. The thing is, you don't want to be wrong in a 120 pip range. It's very unforgiving. Wow, yesterday we had, I think, like 3 trades by this time already. Day before that, I think we had like 5 trades by this time. Oh no, day before that wasn't here. It was the day before that. Look at that. No bottom wick plays out again. Over and over and over. What up, though? Waiting on you to hop on here, Kenny, and light one up.
Big breath.
Here I come. Yeah, that's what she said. Did you ever test a buy order on no wick candle? We take them. We take them all the time. Just not today. Not in this case. Not every no wick closure can be taken the other way. You know, every candles still have to line up. Price action has to line up. Levels have to line up. Timing has to line up. Don't want this. You don't want the bodies of candles printing side by side like this. the other way it goes in a split minute. What a great week it's been. Q4 is going to be lovely. Excuse me. This fucking price. This needs to figure out what it's doing. What are you doing? Pick a fucking direction. Minutes left for this hourly candle. On bottom wick, yeah, but this hourly candle has a pretty steep one, huh? This shit starts flipping, and the previous 30 doesn't have a bottom wick. So this doesn't necessarily need to flip here. $40 pip 1 minute candle. Jeez. Jeez. I'll pass. Why? But if you're right, you'll get paid. Drop your lots, raise your stops. Simple. Should we see price sub 2600 for liquidity to drive up? Should you? I mean, is it going to happen? I don't know, but if it did happen, we might have more confidence in taking swings up at 2600 than I would right here, based on the higher time frame. Specifically off the daily. Excuse me. Didn't mean to make 700 of you yawn, but I guess that's where we are at this point. I'm curious how this closes, because we've seen, well, if we're gonna re-break the highs, it'll be interesting. Because if we don't re-break the highs, we've seen this happen a lot, right? Create a resistance, very next candle does not break that resistance, doesn't break that high, closes mid candle during high volume times, and the very next candle after this just fucking does this. Sometimes a top wick, sometimes no top wick. Because if there's a lot of volume, right? Why are we closing below resistance? Why can't we just drive up and close above it? Is this the push? Got 10 minutes here. 10 minutes. Oh wow. Damn near 30 people in the Zoom. Nice. I see you, Kenny. I gotta go smoke one too. How the fuck smoke's going down from Eddie's window to Kenny's window? Because the entire Zoom's smoking. It's separate smoke. It ain't the same smoke. Where Eddie lit one up and now the whole Zoom is fucking hotboxed. These are funny. We got 8 minutes. 8 minutes for this hourly to close. Is this gonna push? Is it gonna just push up now? Here's the deal. If it starts re-breaking highs, I don't know, 8 minutes is a lot of time, but I think I would rather see a closure and a closure with a top wick, because you close barely, you know, even if you close bullish above the highs that we've made. Right, let's say we do this, we start re-breaking the highs. You only have 8 minutes in this candle, so I don't want it to close like this, because if this happens, the next candle's coming straight down. If this is what we get, the next candle's doing this, faking us out. So I want to wait. That's why I'm not taking a re-break of the highs as it comes up, because timing has a lot to do with it. We're really close to the close of the hourly now. 7, 8 minutes is a lot of time. This shit can drive up 100 pips in 2 minutes. I just won't bank on it. Yeah, if the 1 hour closes bullish, it'll be a light candle. Like, most likely, exactly. Yeah, don't take this the wrong way, man. Ain't you scared that due to smoking it could fuck up your health early? No, I'm living till $1.20 easily. Maybe $1.50. What is in late candle? Le candle. Le candle. It's French. French. Parlez-vous français? French. Le candle. Late or early candle. It's just a candle that closes with a body that's smaller than the wick, and typically with no wick on the closure. Oui, oui. Croissant. Croissant. Hey, how many accounts have you blown in these 6 years? Not sure if you answered that before. Yes, I've answered that many years ago. in the last, I haven't blown any accounts in the last 3-4 years. But in the first 2-3 years, a lot. More than I can count. In French, candle, it's la candle, not le candle. Well, then it's Italian. I don't know. Okay, rebreak at a highs here with 5 minutes to go. Might see a big drive up. Might not. It's the way it looks right now. This is a le candle. The way, if it closes the way it is right now, this is a le candle, and we should come back the other way. But if it pushes up heavy right now, then we want the top wick to be left, right? So then we'll expect a little pullback, and we have 5 minutes to do that. About 100 to 150K. I remember the blown. What do you mean? For me, I've over 150K. My education cost me, I think, north of 150,000. It didn't need to be that way. It did not need to be that way, and that's what I try to preach here. It's not. You don't need to take that route. 0.01 for the next few years, till all you see is blues in the terminal. You don't need to pay more for the same education. Did it re-break the high? Got close. I did a little bit, barely. Might still do it. All I seen was red in my terminal after the ma'am. That was my education. Well, right, did you come to conclusions? Or did you learn nothing, right? If you're able to come to conclusions based on what happened to you, right? And then, you know, update the trajectory, update your trajectory, then great. Then it was a lesson. Yeah, I don't care what you learned as long as you've come to a conclusion, right? Am I banned yet? Do you want to be banned? You're not banned. You Pineapple Pete. Huh. 2 minutes. You guys have kept me here without smoking that J.
Should have sparked, bro. I'll spark again for you.
Well, we got 2 minutes. I'm gonna, no matter what, I don't care how this starts driving right now. I'm gonna wait for this candle to close. We're gonna need a top wick here, right? As it's re-breaking highs, I'm gonna need a top wick on the closure. I don't want to take a position right now. Close no top wick straight down. So it doesn't make sense. Wait for this to leave range for us to continue. It might not. It might actually give us a top wick and no bottom wick on the next candle, right? We might not get. Might just get a straight push up. Kind of curious. Hold on, give me a sec, chat.
Hit the like button, chat.
Yeah, hit the like button for now. It's a good idea.
There's 700 of you guys in here. Let's get 700 likes.
I think we got better chances of that tree being out of your neighborhood in the next 20 minutes. You know how hard it is to press the mouse button?
They can press it to buy, but they can't press it to
Word.
like.
Y'all will spam the buy button, but will not click once on a like. WTF. It's kind of nice outside though, like refreshing, windy.
Yeah, it is still very windy.
I don't like it when it's like really hot and windy because that wind, it's hot air. You just get hit with, blasted with warm air all over.
Like a blow dryer all day.
Yeah, that's like, yo, if it's really hot, nah, I'm good with no wind.
Yeah, we still have gusts of 40-mile-an-hour winds till 4 p.m.
Hey, 40 miles an hour is a strong wind. Look at that. Hold on. We closed as a le candle on the 1 hour, but this 4 hour looks like a monster right now. I think we're going to come back down. I do, but I can't take this. Everything is so bullish. We've grabbed orders. We're re-breaking highs. I can't take sells off top wicks here because there's a chance this shit just skyrockets based on the higher time frame, right? The higher time frame supersedes the smaller ones. It's a stronger confirmation, but we did close at resistance and we don't have a bottom wick, right? So different time frames telling me different stories. One's telling me we closed that resistance, no bottom wick, we should come back down. And we have a leg candle on the hourly. And then the 4 hours telling me, yeah, fuck what you think. Fuck what you heard. I'm coming up. So they're telling me different stories. Call a day? No, I'm here. I'm still here. Still trade. I said 10:30. And let's see if we can get some closures. We're gonna have to grab orders here though. Wait. So this is the first area of possible rejection, right? These wicks over here. But if we break them and we continue this ride up and we get some smaller time frame bearish closures at 31 areas, we might look for some sells. $34. Close the above for you? Well, I'm sure it closed in the same spot. It just you have your level in a different place. I didn't draw this level up after we closed. This was there before, right? I'm not adjusting it to the closure. The closure just, that's what happened with the closure around my level. Might hit 31 before coming down. I hope it hits 34. Right? It tapped this high 1, 2, 3 times, and then the 4th time it finally rebroke it. Thing is, it never closed above. Leg candle. Flip back in range. What are we gonna do? Yeah, 31 to 34 areas, decent areas to short if this candle doesn't give you a bottom wick. Because I think once it flips, it'll come back down in range. We'll see. That closed respecting, but closed bullish. Like, we keep respecting this area. That 5-minute closed bullish though, and there's a wick to fill. Indecision area or decision area. And it's okay. This plummets down 40, 50 pips. It's okay. It'll leave a strong bearish closure and a bottom wick. We'll trade it then. It's okay. But let it make a decision. Don't make the decision before it does. It's your hourly flip, right? Yep. Four hours still bullish though, for now. Made a higher high, made a higher low. So are we just rejecting here, or are we pulling back to continue, you know? I know these areas, like, this is where the impulsive emotions come out. Right? This is where you say to yourself, enough, sick and tired of my own shit. And you wait for a closure. Sell now, King. You first. Yeah, the higher time frame tells the better story here. Until you get to the 4 hour. Oh, wow, that was a 30 pip drop. Lovely, lovely. At 30 pip sell, yeah, I know a bunch of people were looking for the bearish flip. I know. $30 pip drive up, 30 pip down, 30 pips up. Oh, 20 pips up. Damn, Dennis is just, you just want me to get off, bro. You want me to close out. Let me do things on my own time. No more trades. Call it. Chill. I mean, what else you gonna do? It's almost Friday. We broke the high. I know, a lot of volume, but it's been really mostly an uneventful day for us outside of those sells at market open.
Yeah, my day ended pretty early.
Yeah, you just wait. You gotta wait for yours. This is what I like about you. You don't call it a day after an hour of action not building up. You're always hunting and adapt to price action to get what you need from the markets. Well, yes and no. I mean, thank you for the compliment, but just I'm waiting here to get what I need, but I know that if I don't get what I need, I will hop off and we won't trade, or I won't trade, and that's cool. Calling it a day. Have to pick up my little bros from school. Have a good one. Later, Zinco. Had a top book sell in the 1 hour. Yeah, if this gave us a better entry on the daily level, I probably would have taken it off the daily level here. See this wick here. If we can make that top wick without making a bottom wick on that opening, then I would have had sells. Because think about it, it wasn't going to just continue dry. I would have had to grab orders to continue up. So it would have pulled back. Even if it didn't re-break the lows, this would have given us optimal, I guess, entry for, and it's nice level 2632 flat for managing risk, right? If we had positions up here, risk management would have been a lot simpler. But still an indecisive candle. Broke highs, broke lows numerous times. right? I can say we're still following structure though. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. For real, need some signals back up. Don't want to miss the trades and back up. Don't want to lose some time if there's no more trades, but that's good. I just can't tell you when it's going to set up. I don't know. I'm going to be here probably at least another 15 half hour, maybe till 11. I just want to see how this prints, and if we don't get it, I'm definitely not going to be here past 11. That's max, unless we're in positions at the time. Then we'll see them through. But if we're not in positions by 11, then we'll call it a stream. And then if anything sets up after that, because we've been ranging for a little while, so maybe the market cycle is changing up, and maybe the volumes or positions are going to be showing up a bit later, right? Then we'll just call them in the signal channel. That's it. Remember, there's after the stream. There's Asian session for signals, and then tomorrow we still have another New York session live stream to close out the week. $10:30 fart box news. All right.
Today was supposed to be a gym day, but I don't think any of the gyms are open today.
I think all the gyms in my area are open. Everything's open.
I'll take a drive down south.
It's funny though, I went to Walmart, it was empty shelves, empty. And I went to Publix, full. You want water? Get 30 cases. Walmart had a limit on water.
I just went to the little corner stores.
I
I just got my milk, some eggs, normal stuff there.
Yeah, CVS
a little
had
more
everything.
expensive, but
The gas station had everything. Yeah, a bit more expensive. But I was in Publix, so I was like, they got everything. I'm just gonna grab everything here. I wanted to ask you that black bikini girl name, the one from the 7-Eleven line. I don't fucking know. Are we breaking? Maybe the first closure we get outside this range. We don't have a single closure above 26.27. Not on the 4, not on the 2, not on the 1, not on the 30, not on the 15, not even on the 5. This might be the first time we close above this range. 1 wick, 2 wick, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 candles have wicked above this range. None of them drove. Every single one of these came back down, closed below. I do not let catastrophic life events affect your trading. You'll feel different. You'll feel impulsive. You'll feel emotional during your trades, and if that happens, like, yeah, you are the only one responsible for yourself, right? Get sick and tired of your own shit. Don't trade it. Don't trade it unless you can. It's just noise to you, and you can tune it out and stay stoic, right? Stay level. Keep your same mindset, but if not, yeah, just avoid the charts. If you feel those emotions coming out of you, just that means something's changed on your priority list, right? So take care of your priorities. it's happened, and I have people taking my trades, so I've added pressure on top of already being down in the depths. Bro, it's tough, especially when you got nobody to talk to and nobody can relate, and you can't really share your issues with anyone. It's not easy, bro. We all go through it, and then if like once you reach a certain level and you want to maintain that level, you really don't want to go back, right? And then asking for help or for advice or sharing your problems kind of feels like, hey, you're supposed to be the one people come to for problems. Now you're the one with the issue, like, and it kind of holds you back from being able to share and discuss and figure it out. And I know it from personal experience. I've learned to vibe alone and be okay with it, and then with that I've learned to take care of things that need to be taken care of in order for me to sustain vibing alone. So it's a slow, really self-destroying and self-building process, right? You kind of have to break down who you were to now build the new you. All right, back in range we go. Look at this, another wick that tried to re-break all the highs and still closed back in range. We still do not have a closure above. Because no matter who you tell what you're going through, no one's going to understand you unless they're going through that same shit. They're just going to be like, oh, okay, cool story, bro. Right? Never tell your problems to anyone, chat. 80% of the people don't care, and the other 20 are glad you have them. So, you know, try to figure shit out on your own. It's fuel for other people, yeah. No matter who they are. You tell your friends your problems, and then when you leave, your friends discuss your problems behind your back. Or discuss you having those problems. They don't discuss your problems, they discuss the fact that you have those problems. Do you want to be the topic of discussion? Be smart. Be the one in control. Yeah, maybe they don't, but like you can control that aspect. Followed the plan, got smacked. Continue. Yeah, this is like, look at all these ways. This is not where you want to be like, all right, buy or sell. Like, this is, that ain't it, bro. We've avoided quite a few of these. We're still winners today, chat. I mean, I know it was over 2 hours ago, like 2.5 hours ago, but we still got a W today, if you guys remember. That's really all we need to do. Show up day in and day out and get a W, get a win. It's funny, the candle looks weird now, but when it closes, it's gonna look like you're like, oh yeah, that's what it should have looked like all along, right? It's like, oh, why didn't I take? Because it opened up and printed not in the way you need to in order to have been in an entry there. Maybe a structure change on the 15. Never broke the high. Can we create a lower low? 30 closure here in 6 minutes. Oh. Hockey season's here. I'm so happy. I already told you guys like 4 months ago that I hate when the finals for the Stanley Cup finals, NBA finals, when that's over, because then you're left with baseball, and then the entire baseball year is boring as hell. It gets interesting when you get to the postseason, right? And then the postseason is the beginning of the NBA and the NHL season. So this is the best time of the year for sports. So you're in the middle of football season, you're starting hockey and basketball season, and you're in the end of baseball season. Go Leafs go. How'd they do yesterday? I know they played the Canadians, but I was watching the Rangers game. Rangers fucking smacked up Pittsburgh. And like on paper, Pittsburgh's amazing. But then you realize that everyone there is like 40 and older, right? Like Pittsburgh's got Malkin's been playing for 19 years. Crosby's been playing for 20 years. Letang's been playing for like 19 years. So like they're great players when they were in their prime, but like 10 years past that. Although I think Chris Chelios played till he was like 46. I think Bobby Hull played into his 50s. And it's like, it's not basketball. That's a rough sport. Like hockey, football. Like in football, like 4 to 5 years, right? But in hockey, I don't know. That's a tough sport, and they go into their 50s. Into their 50s. One person did. They go into their 40s. Was it Gordie Howe or Bobby Hull? Gordie Howe. Yeah. I thought it was Brett Hull's fella, but it's not. Bobby Hull. Gordie Howe. How do you keep up with trading 2 sessions? I only stream 1. And Asian session, I don't really sit in front of the computer the whole time. I just know my levels. I look at the time, and if I need a closure, I'll show up at that closure. If I need something to re-break highs, I'll zone in for that time frame. 5, 10, 15 minutes. I can sit there. And I'll walk away. Yeah, and then I'll go watch like a bedtime movie with my kids. Like we'll go watch The Grudge or something, right? Or like The Haunting on Haunted Hill or something like that. I don't know. Psycho. Something good for bed. And then I'll come back to the streams. Bedtime movie. Yeah, just something that my kids can fall asleep peacefully to. You know what I mean? Something pretty calm, like, no explosions in it, nothing like Saving Private Ryan or something. Right before bed, just so we could see bodies explode and shit. Habs beat the Leafs 1-0. Ooh, got shut out. That's tough. No, I said Saving Private Ryan, not Saving Ryan. I don't know what you want, bro. You be watching Saving Ryan's Privates. I said Saving Private Ryan. Saving Ryan's Privates. I don't know what you watch before bed, but I watch nice, wholesome kid movies. $30 closure here.
Yellow folder incoming, or white folder.
Oh, fart box news, yes. Who's storing gas? Who's letting it out? Massive volume here. Massive volume. Insane.
Look at that. Negative.
Bad numbers. Good for gold. Should come up. I think that was it.
A
I think that was
whole
the push up.
2 pips.
The 7 pip push. That was monster. We're over here talking shit. Watch this shit fly up for 200.
Watch this be the bottom wick we needed.
Nah, I doubt it. Why close back in range? You know what I mean? Why disrespect every sport? Habs goalie Montembeau. He's definitely French. Yeah, leave it to the Habs to have fucking Montembeau. NHL record for most saves in a season opening shutout. The Rangers won 6-0. Sounds French. Montembeau. Sounds like they gotta spit. Yeah, see, that wasn't the bottom wick. Yep, he's from Quebec. I knew it. With a name like that, yeah, you're definitely from Quebec. Oh, that's the rebreak at a 30 low. There's a level here. If we can get a closure and another top wick, that would be interesting. But we need a closure. We need a closure below here. That's a 40 pip range. These are previous, yeah, these are. That's a previous level there. It really has not figured out what it wants to do. Just up, down, up, down, up, down. How many times has tried to break this? Oh, look at that. We're connecting Canadians here. It's awesome. The Canadian matchmaker. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Ce soir. Ce soir. Live in Florida, in Tampa, and just sold my house there in August, so I got very lucky. W. And the Knicks got Cat. Let's go, baby. Karl Anthony Towns in the Garden. Why is it the only song you guys know in French? No, it's the only American song that has any kind of French in it. No, the Knicks definitely got the better of that trade. They gave up Randall and DiVincenzo to get Cat. They definitely got the better part of that trade. The best player in that trade went to the Knicks. Now, if the Knicks, you know, gave up the house for him, no. But they gave up some, they gave up, I think, 1 first-round pick, right? No, they gave up a few. Yeah, they gave up, right there, there's Sean Cat up there. They gave up a few, they gave up a first-round pick. Bro's under 30. No, Cat is nice. Julius isn't as nice as Cat. And Julius missed all of last season, well, second half of the season and the playoffs with an injury he still hasn't come back from. Cat is probably the best shooting big man in the league, right? And then when Mitchell Robinson comes back, Knicks are going to be scary this year. Yeah, I'd take Cat over Julius and DiVincenzo any day. I mean, I wanted to see what it would be like with the Nova 4, right? I was curious to see how the Villanova championship squad would fare in the NBA. But you give us Cat. Like, did you see him putting up threes in the preseason? And I think Towns is motivated. He's very motivated to perform, and like now he has no choice, right? Over there he had Anthony Edwards, the second coming of MJ, or the next superstar, but because that's what they said with Carter, second coming of MJ, and all Carter did was just dunk good. But man, the Knicks are gonna be scary when they all come back from injury, when they're full squad, and when they have the full bench. I think I take them over the Celtics. That's where I lost half the chat. Over the Celtics? You crazy. The only good thing about the Knicks getting Cat is that he's Dominican and he'll be playing Dominican dominant city. It is a good thing. But that's not the only good thing. We run New York City? You do. Chat. So here's the deal. 80% of the Puerto Rican Day Parade is Dominican. You guys do run the city. If there is a parade, you guys are on it like shit on Velcro. You guys just fucking... That's ours. Pablo Checo. I had Hurricane Pablo yesterday in my fucking front yard, just with a leaf blower. What are you looking for, Wix? I was looking for a closure somewhere outside these areas, 2623 to 2627. I think if we don't get that by 11, which we probably will, I think maybe the hourly will do something. But if we don't get that, then we'll call it a session if we stick around here. But it's late. If you got stuff to do, go do what you need to do. And the fucking 15 closed there. Oh, why you delete that? You took a big fat nap. I haven't. The big one? The big one. Oh, the 15 didn't close yet. I thought that was a 15. That was a 5. Sorry. Robinson and Cat both have injury history. He was healthy. He was healthy yesterday. Well, Robinson wasn't healthy. Cat was healthy. Cat's healthy right now. But you're right. But so does what's his name? So does Julius Randle. Missed all of last season. And the Knicks went to the semis without him. Right? So imagine if they had Cat. 6 p.m. already in Ukraine. Gonna be asleep soon. It's 6 p.m. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, especially with the way Tibbs run his team. That's a well-known fact. Tibbs runs his players into the ground throughout the regular season because he keeps a short lineup. Like he really has like 6 or 7 people that he plays, and then the bench just sits there. So I think this year, it's really on their coach. If he coaches them well, if he manages that team well this year, they'll all be healthy come playoff time. They're definitely a playoff team. And that's going to be scary if they're all healthy come playoff time. But that's on Tibbs. He's got to keep them healthy. Gotta run. Thanks for today. Later, Tom. His rotation is very short, but I think the Knicks can finally match up with Boston. They couldn't match up with Boston last year with Porzingis out there. Now they can match up. I think if you have Cat and Robinson at the same time, they can match up well with Brown and Porzingis. Music louder? No, I think my my headphone was like this. My mic. Philly got playoff. He still won't do it? Yeah, no. I think the, what was it called? What were they calling the rebuild in Philly? The process. I was going to say the plan. The process. I think the process failed. How long has he been there? How long has Embiid been there? Like 2010, right? Or something like that. He's there 15 years, I think. After 15 years, it looks like the process definitely failed. Ten years, their rebuild was a few years. They could have rebuilt a few times. Hey, gorgeous, how are you? Can you have gummy bears? Of course you can have gummy bears. You're a gummy bear. You're my gummy bear. I'm your giant gummy bear? Okay, cool. Here's a mini gummy. You want a red one?
Yeah, and a green one, and orange one, and a clear one.
You just want everything, huh? There's only a yellow one, no orange or clear. No, we'll leave those for your sister, okay? We'll leave those for your sister, okay? Caviar is not here today. Go sit. Close the door to my office, please. She said, "You my giant gummy bear." 15 closed bullish. Looks like it respected this little area. Dennis is like, "Fuck this guy. I've been trying to leave for an hour." Sorry, Dennis. I feel you, but I'm sorry.
That's just what happens. Like, a market mechanic a few nights ago, it was like almost 3 hours into the stream, and at the very end, 100 pip runner. At the very, very end, the last like 15 minutes.
We've had that happen. Like, when we get a position like 3 hours into the stream, 3.5 hours, we sat all morning, and there's, oh, here we go, 11 a.m. Boom. I'm buying now, fuck it. I can't with you.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know. Hope it works out for you. I think, what did you have it on the closure? 15 closure?
I don't throw darts at a board. I bet on sure things.
Are we still live? Damn, yep. It's been that kind of day. Yo, what are you doing, Gold? Come on, that's half of a warrior's profit for the day. It's fucked up. Why do I only see 8 likes on stream? I see only 42. Got 7. You got 5. That's crazy. I don't know. That's YouTube. YouTube's glitching. They need to fix their shit. Or they need to unban us. But to be fair, there was an extra 100 people on here today. And
Yeah, I saw that.
so either
700.
yeah, it was like 7 up there in the 700. So if you, I don't know if YouTube recommended it to people or just somebody wasn't here streaming. Another stream wasn't on today. That only happens when other people don't stream. So you have stream hoppers. Or when YouTube decides to unblock us, because we used to, like last year, you know, 900 to 1200 was standard. Yeah, 1,000 viewers was and more was standard all last year.
Maybe you
TTE
said the
wasn't-
word
oh,
Trump
that's
too much.
yeah, maybe. Now you said it. Thanks.
During election time, saying the word Trump. Of course they're gonna.
Yeah, he keeps
ban
saying
you,
it.
bro.
Leave it alone. Leave that word alone.
Me-
Let's leave the T word, the W word, and the R word. Let's leave them alone. Put the link in public bathroom. Wrote visit for a good time. TTE was not streaming. That's what it is. Nick didn't stream today, so that's where the viewers were coming from. Yo, Green, send me his addy. I'm gonna send him a thank you note. You heard that? I wasn't talking about you. No, I wasn't. What? You're gonna be such a beautiful young lady. Yes, you were. You were definitely talking about me. She's like, I heard that. I was like, I wasn't talking about you. She's like, yes, you were. Definitely a woman here. Definitely a woman. I mean, you have women qualities, baby.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't. Yes, that's my
No, I
point.
don't.
My point exactly. All right, hold on, don't move. Caviar's not here. That's not Caviar. That's Nick. Caviar, he's not here. I told you he had a hurricane.
Or Homer, as I'm called.
Yeah, that's Homer.
Mr. Egg.
That's the Simpsons right there. Right there. All right.
Oh,
All right, chat. So here's the deal. Hold on, baby. Let me speak for a second. If we close between 23, yeah, he's a Simpson. If we close between 23, 27, and 27, we'll call it a session. If we're able to push down here, I want a heavy push, strong push, not just like close right outside the range. Strong push and a bottom wick. If we can get that on the hourly, we will look to trade the next hour. We gotta close outside of this range, 27 to 23, because Shh. Yeah, chat. That's ugly. That's ugly. That's ugly. Ugly closure for now. 5, no bottom wick. We need a push. I mean, it did close outside the range. We got 5 minutes for this hourly. All right, hold on. Hold on.
1 second.
Hold on, baby.
1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Tell her to push the price up.
1 second. You have 1 second.
1 second, okay. Three minutes.
Nope. 1 minute.
3 minutes, baby.
No, 1 minute. You have 1 minute.
How's life with only daughters? It's amazing. It is amazing. Can't complain. It
1
is.
minute for you.
It's the best thing that ever happened to me. By
Do
far.
they tell your friends you're a YouTuber?
What was that?
Do they tell their friends you're a YouTuber?
The older one does. She shows them. The older one shows people my reels. She's funny. She shows her classmates my reels, and I'm like, you know, you can't. Make sure your friends don't tell that somebody's dad. Because some of the reels aren't, you know, for kids. But I don't know. They're teenagers. They're 11, 12, you know, 13. So. Give me this. Don't touch this. That's not for kids. You see that wallet right there? Now that's all yours. Would you rather take the candy or that wallet?
Candy.
And this is why you can't trust kids with money decisions, chat. Live example for you right there. She'll sell you out for a stick of gum. They usually have you to themselves around this time. She doesn't understand why you're taking too long. Yeah, usually by 11, I'm in the park with them or on the swings. She put a smile on your face. She puts a smile on my face every morning because no matter how you wake up, she wakes up with giggles, right? She always wakes up and so like that automatic, and she has a contagious laugh, so that automatically makes me smile every morning. I've never seen you not giggling. Did you smoke Mary Jane pre-stream? Yes, I did.
You pre-stream?
Pre-stream? No, I didn't pre-stream. Stop eavesdropping on my conversations.
You dropping on my conversation.
Stop mocking me. Can your kids speak Russian? Say hi in Russian. Hello? No, that's not hi. That means hello. Uh-oh.
You speak
I think YouTube crashed. Did YouTube just crash? Are we still there?
Oh, you're still on YouTube.
What's the heart button?
Oh, did you guys see that?
What's
The
the heart button?
see, someone called you a bear. Someone said "Привет, медведь." Oh, they called me a bear. Never mind. Yeah, chat. It might as well, baby. Give me 1 second. Hey, give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Wait, what the hell? What the hell? Yo, how did we just go back? Did you guys see that? It flashed black. Hold on, baby, 1 second. It flashed, and now you seen that? That's something with OBS. OBS crashed.
I think.
We're on the old layout. Yeah, like you seen that? It just. Can you please 1 second, baby? I'm coming to you.
It's still on YouTube.
It's still on YouTube, but that's strange. Did you see that? It crashed and it restarted my last stream's OBS. Look at the session trades. Or that wasn't even the last session. I don't know. That was the weirdest. I've never seen that happen. It crashed, came back on, and it's showing this.
Yeah, you were at 243 wins, 39 losses, 90 break evens, and plus 10 on the day.
Plus 10 on the day, yeah.
That word means Sophia.
It flickered, so I was like, wait, YouTube crashed? And then that's OBS. The OBS studio just crashed. Pal wants to get rid of Wickstein. Chat. So,
Oh, yeah,
you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say that is yesterday's record because the numbers are the same today. The win, loss, and break even.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but I'm gonna call it a session here. The hourly's closed back in this range. We've attempted to drive down a couple of times. We've attempted to drive up a few times, a lot of times. Look, we've tried. It might do it now, but I'm gonna need it to set up. It's gonna take a little while to set up. I'm gonna need closures outside these ranges. So closures, baby. Yeah, that's right. We're waiting on closure. Either closure belosion or a closure explosion over here on top. Closure, yeah. So chat, I'm gonna call it a session here. I'm gonna call it a stream. If I see something in the next half hour, I'll call it in the Signal channel. Otherwise, I'll be trading the Asian session with the Signal gang. Outside of that, let's call this a session. We still, give me 1 second, baby. Let me say bye to everybody with them hearing me, okay? And then me and you are going outside. Okay? All right, give me 5. Give me 5 and hold on. Chat, let's call it a session. Mods, thank you for showing up today. I'll catch you tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow. Make sure you're here for 8 a.m. I want to see what news we got going on tomorrow. That was Friday, 8:30, core PPI. Beautiful. So, and then we have Fridays tomorrow. Was that too much gummy bears for you? What's going on with you? All right. Shh, 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 shh. You're going to wake everybody up. All right. Yeah, tomorrow we got news. Make sure you're here at 8 so we can be ready by 8:30 for news. Be here a little earlier. Maybe it'll be like today and we'll have an early position at around, 7:50, 7:55. Depends how it's setting up. But be here, I'd say 10 to 15 minutes early. Okay, we'll definitely trade PPI tomorrow. We'll definitely be looking to trade it tomorrow. Other than that, I think we're done for the session. I'm not specifically done for the day, but it's possible as we're breaking out now. So I'm gonna wait for some closures. If we get some, I'll see you guys on the Signal side of this. What? Closure when this little thing that's printing right now, when it stops printing and it freezes. When this thing freezes and the next one opens, that means it's closure. And you see the next one right after it. Right.
I see the red one.
Mods, I'll see you guys tomorrow for our stream. Chat, love and wisdom to you all.
And hello.
And a what?
And hello.
And hello. All right. Zoom gang, I'll see you in the clubhouse side. Signal channel, look for some signals throughout the day.
And hello.
she's taking over. She's taking over the streams. I'm gonna teach you how to do this, and you're gonna do this on your own, all right? No. All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming through today. Love and wisdom to you all. I will see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. sharp here on YouTube. Okay? Show up ready and locked in. As for me, that's my time. And let's put our outro on.
Your outro.
Show them the heart. Show them the heart. All right, chat. That's it. Just like that. Another New York session is in the books. That didn't work. Later. Take it easy.